Hi, I'm Mayor Joe Jaworski, and this is another in a series of our videos that discuss my plan for rebuilding Galveston. You've heard about my 3 R's: rebuild our population, rebuild our neighborhoods and our infrastructure, and rebuild our economy. Well, I want to talk to you about rebuilding our population. Here are a few bullet points on my action plan to grow Galveston's population. You know that we're at 47,743, according to the United States Census. We only go up from here. So here's how we're going to do it. Number 1, I want to create a land bank. This is an entity that will be under the city council's control, with the city manager as well. And what it's going to do is allow underdeveloped and underused land to be grouped in a land bank, perhaps by a revitalization authority that answers to the city council. And what this does is it gives us a chance to get the land, for example, the old Falstaff Brewery, or the incinerator plant, maybe even the East End Flats. And we get this land and we sell it to first-class quality developers. And you know there are many in the Houston region that are just waiting for Galveston to get up off the ground and offer this package so that we can rebuild new neighborhoods. A land bank has worked in other cities throughout America, and now it's Galveston's turn to put that best practice to use right here to grow our population. Number 2, I think it's important that we encourage our neighborhoods as we rebuild them. Sometimes that's an existing neighborhood. Sometimes it might even be a vertical neighborhood. For example, some of the wonderful high-rise developments on the East End. We should be able to encourage quality developers to do that again at appropriate parts in the island. I think where the beach is growing, that's a place where you can build safely and put a first-class quality apartment or condominium project that would give people who now work at University of Texas Medical Branch a place to live. So, encouraging neighborhoods, whether it's new construction or rebuilding the streets and the sidewalks with our considerable economic development toolkit, is another way to do it. Encourage our neighborhoods. That's number 2 in my action plan. And now for the 3rd point in my action plan to grow our population. And that is, let's incentivize 1,000 employees who currently commute here to instead live here. You see it every day. The traffic comes on to Galveston Island in the morning, people work, and then at 5 o'clock they're out of here. Literally, I know it's over 10,000 people that commute to the island and off the island every day, and I'm probably being conservative in that number. But what if we were to incentivize less than 10% of those workers? I think we'd have a good shot at catching them and getting them to live where they work. Everyone knows the price of gas isn't getting any less. Everybody knows the commute will drive you crazy. It seems to me that if we just provided some reasonable incentives, we'd have a pretty good shot at getting people to live on a beautiful island such as Galveston when they work here. So let's be specific about what I mean. For example, you talk about University of Texas Medical Branch. We have such good relationship with the leadership of UTMB that we already are partnering in transportation. I'm here to tell you that I believe the leadership at UTMB would make it a policy to dedicate some of their vast resources to make a financial incentive for some of their employees to live here. I know the city can do the same thing. Think about local government. How many employees there are in the city of Galveston, the county of Galveston, the Galveston Independent School District. Take, for example, our police and fire. This literally amounts to over 200 employees. We have annual contracts with the police and fire. We can't make them live here, but we can put an incentive, a financial incentive into their agreements that if they live here within a Galveston city limits, they can receive more money. It's something as simple as that that can make a difference. I know that the school district, for example, as a policy matter, the superintendent has said to his new hires, if you want to work for my school district, you have to live in Galveston. So it's small things like that that can make a big difference, because when our population grows and you incentivize employees of our leading employers, then the word starts getting around that Galveston is a good place to live. We know it, but if you don't live here yet, you may not know the secrets that we know. That's why we want to incentivize 1,000 employees over the next 2 years. And that's the third part of my plan, and I'm excited about it.